Hey, good morning everybody. I just wanted to make a quick video, and I was happy to see that my video about sex got so many responses. I mean, it blew my mind really. But that's something that I could talk about for a while really. I mean, with a narcissist, I mean, it's just incredible. But I was mainly wanting to talk more about the PTSD stuff today. I'm gonna actually go to the doctor, or I'm gonna see my psychiatrist this week and talk to her about that, because some of that I believe is tied into my sex drive and stuff. And I'm mainly wanting to not have these so low moments, because I live in a small town, and every time I'm around anything in this town, it's just a trigger. It's constant, and I need to figure something out about that. And I would like to be able to sleep all night long. I would like to be able to not have so many nightmares and just crazy ass dreams. I'd like to be able to sleep all night long without waking up every freaking hour, or waking up in the morning. Every morning since I've left, I wake up angry, just loathsome. I mean, and I don't want to be that way. I don't want to be the person that is like that. That's not who I used to be. It's not who I want to be, but I don't know how to stop being that way. I'm on a lot of these Facebook groups, and they help me quite a bit. And like I said, I can go to sleep at night and be in a great mood. I mean, I hang out with my friend and everything, and right now I've really only got one friend, because I've cut a lot of people out, and I've lost a lot of friends because of just smear campaigns. People just believe what they want to believe, and people always want to believe the negative. And I think a lot of that is because they're so shitty inside, it makes them feel better. I'm such a whatever, but that's neither here nor there. But I went to bed in a super mood last night. I mean, super mood. And just woke up, like I said, about 4 o'clock this morning, just pissed off. Finally got back to sleep and woke back up about 5 o'clock, pissed off. I've been trying to pray whenever I wake up like that, and I really do. I earnestly mean what I pray. And I think a lot of the anger toward her is starting to come out, because this morning I woke up and I was trying to pray for her, and I was like, I'm sorry, God, but I just hate that bitch. And that's who I was when I lived there. I was just constantly in anger and constantly just being fed that crap, being pushed to that point. Because I'm not saying that women don't get angry, but men, generally have a more aggressive side, and it's a lot more for us to control that, I believe. And I don't believe it is. I think it's just a biological thing, and I think it's because it's from men are just more aggressive. And I don't know, but I don't want to be that way. I don't hate her. I don't want to hate her anyway. If I do, I mean, I'm trying not to. I really hate what she did, and I hate what she's doing now, and I hate that she's screwing my kids' heads up, and I hate that she's lying about everything. And I really do hate the fact that she tried to kill herself several times, and one time she did almost succeed. She took a bunch of sleeping pills, 2 bottles, and I wanted to leave, and that's why she did it. She couldn't handle that. And I don't know if she thought I'd find her sooner, or somebody would, but when I did finally go back here to apologize for what I had supposedly done wrong by wanting to leave and wanting to be happy, she was unresponsive, and there was empty pill bottles in the bed with her. Thinking back, they were meant to be found. Because if she didn't, she would have took them in the bathroom, threw them in a trash can, and covered them up or something, and just went off. But a part of me really wishes I wouldn't have saved her that night. Because I mean, I called the ambulance. I kept her awake, kept her going. In fact, she was in a coma for 4 days, and I was there by her side like a fucking, like a loving person should be. But I really have been struggling a lot with that regret, because now it is a regret. I regret saving her, because I know now what she is, and nothing will ever be any different. My kids will always suffer, and I'll probably always suffer to a certain extent. Now my kids, they will suffer from her always. They just can't escape her unless they become an adult, and then they have to go through, you know, the breaking free process and just cut her out completely. But all I can do is wait and be supportive. But I don't like these feelings that I'm having. You know, most of the time I'm just super depressed. I'm edgy. I'm on edge. I don't, you know, and from what I can gather, you know, it's PTSD. I've noticed also lately that this rash on my face, it's like a telltale sign for when I'm stressing. It is coming back, and she has just put me through a lot of shit lately by taking my kids away. And, you know, I had my visit with my son the other day, and it was a wonderful visit, but it still was just a visit from 8 to 5. You know, a guy who loved his kids to do everything for his kids, except for keep them from a narcissist, I guess. But I don't know what else to say about that. That's just where I'm at today. But I really would appreciate you liking and sharing these around. When you like them, it lets me know that you're connecting, and I'm possibly helping somebody, or you understand where I'm coming from. You've been through it, you know. And when you share them, I'm hoping that it'll reach more people. Like I said, I'm not trying to make a dime off this stuff. I'm trying to help somebody, and I think if more people would do that, and there are a lot of these videos on here, and that's where I learned my stuff, that aren't commercialized, that they're genuinely trying to help. And in my opinion, that's the best ones to listen to, because they're there for the right reason. I don't have anything against anybody making money, but right now this is an epidemic that is not even known about. I mean, these people are just ravaging our society, killing off good souls, and nobody's talking about it but the people in these circles, you know. So we need to share and make this more aware, you know, and talk about it, especially men, you know. And I know you women go through it too, but please be supportive that, you know, us men do suffer it too. And it's nothing to be ashamed of, because we didn't do anything wrong. But, you know, knowing that and feeling that are two different things. Because I feel very ashamed of it. Even when I'm talking on here, you know, I'm like, oh my God, really? And if y'all were looking back at me, there's no way in hell I could do these videos. The only thing I'm looking at is my screen. I know I don't look at it right because my eyes are always... But that's all I really got to say today. And I thank you guys for listening. And I appreciate any comments or tips, or anything that you'd like me to talk about and what happened in my relationship. Because, you know, when you're talking, things just kind of come to your head. And if you don't really, or I don't, I just skip around a lot. And I probably should be more focused, but this is just me. But anything that y'all would like to talk about, I'm cool with. But I appreciate it. God bless you.